Hello, Facebook friends. This is Mike George reporting from just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. My boyfriend Matthew is in the process of delivering a load. The load of the aforementioned giant stacks of wood that we brought from Chehalis, Washington. I just helped Matt basically untarp the wood in order to enable the unloading at the receiving facility of this giant thing of wood. I think it's like 50,000 pounds of wood. So anyways, Matthew was observant enough and I guess caring enough to let me know that I was starting to kind of go into the early throes of heat exhaustion while I was helping him unload. I think it's about, like, I would guess 35 to 38 degrees out here, about 100 Fahrenheit. And it's heat exhaustion is real, y'all. And so that's a good safety contact today. Got the AEP hard hat on. We have to wear PPE on this site. Don't want any big chunks of wood hitting me in the face or the head. So Phoenix, Arizona. From this perspective, we caught the partial solar eclipse. I think it was about 60% covered from the point that we saw it at from the rest stop. We didn't have any glasses, Matt and I, but we were able to. This really awesome Mexican guy was kind of just chilling there. He was by himself. I think he might have had his wife there or something in the bathroom or whatever. And he was kind enough to lend us one of his pairs of the sunglasses, the special eclipse viewing glasses, so that we were able to view the partial eclipse in all of its partial glory. Unfortunately, because of the nature of the partial eclipse, we didn't see any I shouldn't say that. We saw the phenomenon that when you look at the shadow of the leaves of the trees, because of the way that the leaves of the tree kind of formed, an array of pinholes for the sunlight, the eclipsed sunlight to pass through. It kind of created these neat little crescent moon, kind of like inverted crescent moon shadows. So think of the tree's shadow overlaid with little crescent shaped holes of sunlight kind of making it through the tree and onto the sidewalk. I'll put some photos on them. That's kind of the most impressive, unfortunately that's probably much the most impressive photo that I have of the event. I tried to take something with my phone, looking at the sun, obviously not looking at the sun, but kind of trying to view the sun through the phone and through the glasses that the kind gentleman lent us, and nothing really impressive came about from that. It's been really cool seeing all Jens's Facebook live posts from your unique perspectives of the solar eclipse. I hear that unfortunately Columbus, I think, had difficulty viewing the eclipse because of cloud cover. I think the eclipse is probably over now for most of the country. I was surprised at how quickly it passed through. I was thinking of all the different times that all the different ETAs for this thing, from Portland to like Charleston, South Carolina or something, and I forgot to account for the time zone changes and that. So it's, instead of being like a 4-hour long event across the country, I think that's probably more like an hour or something. So I think probably at this point most of y'all have probably seen the event. But anywho, I guess aside from that, it's been a fun adventure. Matt and I just spent the weekend in Palm Springs, California, which kind of in the last month I learned is not in Florida. It's actually in California, and it's not a beach, but it's in a little oasis in the middle of the desert. I guess I had gotten Palm Springs confused with West Palm Beach for my entire life and never realized that these were two distinctly separate places. But nonetheless, it was a really cool time. Little shout out to Skip Lang for graciously hosting us in his beautiful condo. It's just an incredible time. Really neat city. It's a small. It's only about 50,000 people. Yeah, it's a very queer, dense city. It's got, it's basically a little city kind of plopped in the middle of the desert. It was neat. We rode the tramway up the hill. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. Shit, I just realized that the air conditioner is running full blast and I'm not talking into my headphones. Let me take a little intermission to see if this is even working, and we'll report to you later. Toodles.